Welcome back to my channel. My name is Deajane De Nana. I go by many names. You may pick one. And we are starting a new series, today, and I am unveiling it. It is going to be called The Philosopher's Corner, okay? So, part of the Philosopher's Corner is we're going to be going over just different, because I have a lot of, different, I love philosophy. Okay, I have a bunch of theories. Okay, and I have a bunch of just yeah, just things that are on my mind and things that I like to talk about. So if it's like alchemical stuff, esoteric stuff, just things that aren't really bracketed, but I'd like to share with you, or it's also like tips and tricks that's not super serious, like the Defense Against the Dark Art series, but it's another classroom that I'm starting called Philosopher's Corner. So yeah, and we're gonna be going over different theories and different concepts and things that fascinate me, and if it fascinates you, then you're more than welcome to learn about some stuff, and you don't know about it, then take a seat and welcome to Philosopher's Corner. Class is in session. So, today's topic is we're going to be talking about self-care, and this one is going to be it's like a channeled message slash I've written some notes. Okay, so it's going to be kind of just like a conversational format. All right, plus the messages that come out of my mind while I'm thinking. All right, so let's just get into it. All right. So today's topic is, like I said, is self-care. So how do you know when your energy needs to be recharged? Okay. What would some of the warning signs be? All right, mind you, what I am going off of a lot of these examples and stuff like this. I would also, if you want to take notes while you're watching, you're more than welcome, if you would like. But these are, a lot of these are kind of what I experienced, so there might be overlap with similarities with you. If what I'm saying also does not resonate with you, maybe freestyle and write, just put in what and insert kind of the things that your body does. I can only speak about my body, okay? So you know be smart about this, guys. All right, I don't want to be hearing your minds and whatever. You know what I mean? So, with so much love, I hope my audience and you guys, have the sense to understand that. But for people who don't understand or are new here, and new to these parts, okay, I do speak on behalf of the divine and myself. So use, like they say, take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do you picking up what I'm throwing down, exactly, and you may not, and you could just leave it there. Leave it there for somebody else. All right. So, going back. So, how do you know when your energy needs to be recharged? What are the warning signs? Okay. So, for me, I have a chatty mind. Okay. Sometimes I do get into mind spirals where it's just like you're thinking like thought spirals and stuff like that. Okay. So, you might have a chatty mind. Your body is fatigued. Okay. Sore muscles might be a thing. Okay. Anxious, anxiety. You might feel more heightened in your senses. Might be also more, you might be a little bit more sensitive, okay, to things, than usual. Okay. I'm Lack of motivation. Okay, you might have been motivated before, but now it just seems like you just don't want to do anything. Okay. Boredom. Okay. um Triggers. Okay, you have your triggers, you have some triggers that are coming up. Okay. um more easily triggered. Okay. uh you feel like you are okay. Also, these are because I have what's it called, what I write, I have fuck, I can't even remember what that word is, but synesthesia. There you go. I have synesthesia. So these also my it's like also a feeling too. Okay, so I'm also writing like different descriptor words. Okay, so here this one is like you feel like you're moving in slow motion. Okay. It might be one that your energy is lower. Okay, it feels like you're moving in slow motion. You feel dull. Okay, your aura, your energy might feel more dull. You don't feel you feel ungrounded. okay? Some might say there's like a gray cloud over you. Okay, I feel like that sometimes where I just feel like there's a gray cloud following me. That's how I know, like, okay, I need to recharge my energy. I just feeling a little blah. That could also be an attack, or just, we're human, okay? So it's like I said, we're like a battery. You just need to go recharge, okay? Um, so these are some things that you can do if you're starting to feel like some of these things are coming on, okay? When I start to feel like this, okay, I go outside, okay, I go for a walk. I drink vitamin C, or an airborne, those vitamin C, or if you have other vitamins, it's good to go out in that sunlight because you are getting those natural vitamins. All right, if you're a young, healthy, able-bodied person, go out there. I don't recommend you taking supplements and vitamins and all these extra things that you can naturally just go get if you just go outside, right? If you just go out in the sun. Vitamins and this stuff is for people that deficient, people that can't necessarily get it. But also, if you start eating certain foods, okay, that naturally have the vitamins, that is a better way. I also recommend of getting your boost. Okay, sometimes when I want to feel better, I'll have a up my orange intake. That's also from working on my chakra roots as well. Different chakras, you'll eat that food of that certain color too. Okay, that'll help you get connected to your chakras, or just look up the different vegetables and fruits and foods. If you're low in iron, eat more meat. Instead of taking the supplements, just incorporate more higher iron dense foods into your system. Okay, and that's a better way of getting that than always relying on the supplements. Okay, because they supplement, but your body can naturally do it and produce that. Okay, so let's leave those to the sick and the ones that need some more that can't go outside. I mean, I recommend they go outside more too. But anywho, so yes, so that's a good one. So showering, okay, meditation, taking that bath, okay, positive self talk, okay, grounding, sleep, okay, sleeping more. That's another thing. If you do feel like you're fatigued, okay, if you feel tired, okay, sleep. Don't fight that, okay? That's also listening. I'm hearing listening to your body, okay? That's self care. Exactly. Part of self care is listening to yourself. If you need to sleep more, sleep, okay? When I was working, I was doing my 9 to 5s and stuff like that. I would call out because that's what I was talking to you guys about, like, when you're on time, when you do everything, okay, that you're doing when you're in that 9 to 5, okay, you and you push through those days that you might not feel good, or there you can reward yourself by taking a day off. Okay, doesn't matter what your managers say. Okay, if you're there, you show up, you're on time, you're doing what you need to do, you can afford to take that day off to just sleep if you need to. Okay, because they really do push people out here. So that's another thing, like I talked about, guys. That's a society that always wants people in go mode, acting like robots. Okay, we are human beings. So if you need to sleep, and that is beneficial, that is a part of your mental health. That is a part of a very necessarily necessary part. Blah, blah. Sleeping is a very, very crucial and necessary part of just a way of life, okay? A way of being, okay? And it sucks that we live in a society that doesn't really value sleep, okay? That if you're seen as a lazy person, if you like to sleep. But you know what? Sleeping helps you with your health, helps you with not looking as, those people that look hella old with bags under their eyes, okay, those are the people that aren't getting enough sleep, okay? Help sleeping is also where your body can rejuvenate. The cells can rejuvenate. Okay, your body is doing a lot of work when you're sleeping as well. So when you're cutting into those REM cycles that are important, when you're cutting into this necessary repair that is a part of your body, okay, you're cutting into a lot of stuff. And like I said, mind, body, and soul. Not only is it not good for your mind, it's not good for your overall uh outer exterior health. Okay, you're gonna look disheveled, you're gonna look like you haven't slept. Look at people who don't get a lot of sleep. They look like Coraline's dad, bro. They literally look fucked up. Like, sleep, okay? That coffee isn't gonna replace that sleep, okay? All right. And like death is literally the eternal sleep. So you can't, as much as you try to fight it in this life and stuff like that, you're still gonna end up with that eternal sleep. So you might as well not go into the grave looking like you haven't slept. Like, if that even makes sense. Listening to Hertz music, okay, just connecting with your own hobbies, okay. Mine are like art, music, and dancing, okay. So that's a couple of my hobbies that I like to do, and those raise my vibration. So I try to go and do one of those activities, okay. Okay, and they also said with alchemy activities, all right, it's good to do most things in three, okay. It's good to get a little routine established, like threes, okay. Um, I also did hear like you can pick whatever number you would like, okay, that has a numeral significance to you, okay, but three is the best number suggested, okay, just in terms of balance and just in like, yeah, three. So now I'm going to break it down for you guys a little bit more, okay? So we're going to be talking about right now the different forms of alchemy. So this is we're gonna get into a little bit of some alchemy 101, okay, some basics, okay. That'll be easy for you guys, all right. So we'll think about it like this, okay. So we have earth, all right, fire, water, air, okay. So I'm gonna show you here on the paper. Let you see that, okay. So to help you guys remember, all right, so we have Earth, okay? And the best way to remember Earth, okay, that's like 3D, okay? That's the 3D Earth, okay? That's 3D things, all right? All right? So, like the ground, the Earth, okay? So then we're gonna get into fire, okay? So, fire, that's like flames, okay? Destruction, rebirth, okay? That also could be associated with the tower, okay? When we get into fire, all right? Then we have water, okay? So water is like associated, think about like cleansing, okay? Cleaning things, okay? Ripples, all right? All right? Those like sound ripples, waves, okay? That would be in like the water category, okay? And then we have air, okay? So air is like the mindfulness, okay? Um that is that is taking care of the mindfulness side of things, air. So and then there's also subdivisions, but we won't get into that till later, okay. So Earth, under Earth. So we're going to start with Earth. Okay, so things that would be labeled under Earth, okay, would be journals. Okay, so journaling, okay, hobbies, okay, like I said, that's something you would do here on Earth, all right. Walking, okay, touching the grass, touching the earth, like taking your shoes off, getting into sand, that, okay. Positive coping strategies, okay, things that lift up the positive vibration of your whole body, your whole being, okay, your temple, all right. Hanging out with other physical bodies, so hanging out with friends, okay, other people, okay, going out and doing activities with other people, all right. And like other 3D materialistic stuff to do, okay, that would be taking care of your mind, all right. Mindfulness things, okay, like coloring a book or something, or reading, or um, yeah, just that is earthly things, okay. So now when we get into fire, okay, so fire would be that rebirth and destruction, that phoenix energy, okay. So that would be like items being misplaced, okay, things getting lost, okay. That is something that would be under a destruction. That would be something that is being purposefully moved, purposefully misplaced for the betterment of that alchemy. Okay, that is something that is that negative and positive charge, that balance everything. So whether you're either gonna get a positive thing or a negative thing. So but it's all, like I said, about your mindset. Okay, so that misplaced thing, okay, That would be like that fire element, okay, that is being destroyed. It feels like it's being destroyed, but it's not really being destroyed because it's being transmuted, okay, and that item that's really lost, what is it? That's really a new item to be gained, right? Okay. So injury, okay, and injury can also be seen as a fire, a destruction thing, okay? All right. Job change, okay? A job change is a fire, okay? That you're getting fired, right? That is that form of destruction, that tower, that rebirth, okay? That lost job is a new gain of you can either say, oh, I lost my job, my life is over, okay, or you can see that as a positive shift propelling you into a new avenue, a new maybe you have more time to work on your dreams and your goals. Maybe you didn't know, subconsciously you were asking for more time to be able to do something. So this job, being fired from your job, is just actually allowing you more time. See that as that rebuild, okay? That phoenix energy is allowing you to propel forward and make more money down the line doing what you love, okay? Not being burnt out, being your own boss, whatever that is for you, okay? A death is also seen as a fire, an actual fire, okay? Natural disasters, okay? Also drugs, so like that is a type. So I smoke marijuana, so that is a type of fire magic, that is a type of fire alchemy, okay? Like writing is a form of earth alchemy, earth magic, okay? And then quitting something, so giving up something, surrendering, leaving something behind is also a fire magic, okay? That is a fire alchemy way of transmuting something, okay? And give it like fasting is like, fasting for 3 days or something would be seen as a fire alchemical practice, okay? Now we get into water, okay? So water would be, okay, a cleansing stuff, okay? So showers, spiritual baths, right? Okay, going to a lake, going and meditating by the beach, okay? Sound bowls, okay? Anything that has to do with sound bowls, wind chimes, right? Crystal healing, crystal technologies, chanting, salts, okay? Salt baths, anything that has to do with that, okay? Swimming, right? That has to do with the cleansing, that has to do with transmuting, that has to do a lot with auras, okay? That's a lot of stuff that you don't see, okay? And also, when I also listed it from earth, fire, water, and air, because these are also from things that are more physical to the metaphysical, okay? So earth is a lot of things that are physically that you can do here, that you can physically take out a pen and paint something to make yourself feel better. You can physically go outside and touch grass. Whereas like when you're listening to a sound bowl, you're sitting there, but a lot of the healing is being done cellularly, that is being done in the ethers. It's a more etheric healing, okay? That's an etheric way of self-care, okay? That isn't necessarily like, like people, go and do your makeup to make yourself feel better, feel pretty, get some new clothes, go shopping. That's more of a self-soothing way on the 3D, okay? So we're touching on all topics today, okay? And then brainstorm, and maybe you guys can come up with your own too, that you're seeing a pattern, right? Okay, so and see what's what you've already been doing before, what right, take notes of what's been helping you, okay? What more can you incorporate if you want to? These are just ideas to help you guys, expand, okay? Step out of the box a bit, okay? Hearing step out of the box and move into the teepee. That triangle, yes. Pyramid, move into the pyramid. Yeah, get out of the box and move into the pyramid. Triforce. Okay, so then with that, we're moving into air. Okay, so air. So this is very metaphysical. Has to do with the landscape of your mind. Okay, the mainframe. Okay, so positive self-talk. Okay, is one. All right, Reiki healing. All right, Tai Chi. All right, I'm dancing, meditation, affirmations, positive affirmations, breath work, okay, and singing are forms of working with air, okay, working with air magic, working with alchemizing your breath, okay, and channeling that into uh shaping a more positive landscape, a more positive world for you, okay? Because as above, so below, all right? That mind, body, and soul, aligning these things, okay, and having it work. Because when we come here and we're with your ego, everything wants to do its own thing, okay? When we're aligning and we're able to get to that flow state, okay, we're able to work as one, okay, work as a functioning, operating human being, okay? Everything is aligned on one goal, one axis. We have we have morals, we have a mission, we have a purpose. We're happy, we're fulfilled. Okay? That's all that is. Okay? You're just not lost. All right? You're just routing yourself, okay? Because when you come here it's like your coordinates are scrambled, okay? And everything is like a whole riddle, and it's like a whole puzzle and a maze and a labyrinth and a test pretty much to get your coordinates unscrambled and get onto your trajectory and find your due north, right? That north node, right? Another thing as well is food and nutrition, okay? Paying attention to your eating habits, okay? um what are your self-soothing attachments, okay? Are they positive, negative? Have they picked up, okay? That's what you can ask yourself while you're meditating, while you're writing, while you're journaling in these, and connecting with yourself. Start paying attention to your little habits, your little ticks, when you know this is all that this is what is going to at the end of the day help you become a pro at being the best you that you can be, helping you take care of self. You know, I find that sometimes when I've been cheating on my foods and stuff like that, just going back, I stick to my simple protein diet, okay? I also do the intermittent fasting, okay? I keep it pretty simple, okay? And it's just a lot of meats, eating cleaner helps my mind, okay? Helps clear my mind, helps me not feel as foggy, okay? And I just am really able to hone in better and just reground, and like, because like I said, we are humans, we're not robots, so we find ourselves sometimes drifting, and that is okay, that is all right, we're human, but it's all about course correcting, all right, pulling it in, all right, locking it in, all right, and then just continuing our path, right? Not beating ourselves up, it's all right, we're human, right? So what we're just going to do is note it, how can we do better, all right? Journal, all right, connect with self, meditate, reground, regroup, reframe, okay, tweak here, and then it's like the pit crew, okay? We go in, we pit crew, all right, and then we keep going for our laps. That slow and steady wins the race, all right? Um, okay. So, and then that, and I was also saying, yes, the power of writing, okay, and the power of the English language, okay? So this was a message, okay, for you guys that I channeled. I was writing this down. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but I think this will really help. So, all right. The power of writing, the power of the English language. Words hold power, and our mindset is the main frame that shapes the landscape of our realities. Each one of us is our own walking dimension, fragment of the universe that will never be the same perspective as the person next to us. So, in order to hone in on our true destination, one must first focus on self, thus allowing our minds to start mapping out our universe for us. As man, we are trying to consistently gain control over the flow state, working against the very system that just wants us to relax, be, and exist in the most authentic, real, raw, and highest versions of the individual. Oneness, centered, grounded, connected to the ultimate creator, so we too can create only the best and brightest things we know we deserve out of this world, because we have already done it before. All we can do now is make the choice to remember. Open our eyes and remember the crystalline golden paradise we once called home. The bells are ringing. Will you hear Big Ben sing? That is just beautiful. I'm so glad that I was able to channel that. I was listening to an 888 like just frequency music while that came out, and I think that just, I don't know. I really think that will really help you guys in the Philosopher's Corner. And yeah, we're going to be continuing with our daily scheduled programming. So just to let you guys know what we have coming up to. So Philosopher's Corner is going to be a new segment added on, okay? And then we are going to be also starting back up with the Oracle libraries, okay? So what you can look forward to for the Oracle libraries is, okay, we're going to be talking about the Pythagorean, more in depth about the Pythagorean alphabet, okay? It's also going to be anything else that I wanted to speak on in the last Oracle libraries as well. I need to go back and watch those, okay? And I'm going to take notes on anything else I wanted to dive deeper in, okay? So you can expect on the Oracle libraries is diving deeper into subjects that we've previously talked about, okay? New topics like the Pythagorean alphabet, okay? Um, hieroglyphics, okay? English changing, okay, of hieroglyphics and the language, okay? Pyramids versus skyscrapers, okay, and that is that same thing, that principle I was talking about with the 3 and 4. So the alchemist base number being changed from 3, okay, to 4, which is pyramids versus skyscrapers, okay, and that was to try and jump timelines, okay. So we're also going to be talking about more about numbers, all right, and symbols. Okay, we're going to be going into pi. We're going to be going into Einstein, all right, and yeah, it's just going to be an awesome freaking time, all right. And then we also have we'll be back to also with the defense against the dark arts, okay? And then we're going to be starting a new little sub branch of defense against the dark arts, which is going to be called the pest control, okay? So in that, we're going to be talking about all the types of pests that are here on this earth. So we're going to be talking on subjects and pests of this place, like narcissists, energetic vampires, possessions, exorcisms, parasites, and sexually transmitted demons, okay? So that is what we have coming up, all right? And you guys can stay tuned on the channel to those different titles that will be popping up. And I will have I don't know if that'll be out just yet, if this will be up first, but we will then have my Healing Hub 88 portal message that will be up as well. So go check that out. I love you guys so much. To all the new subscribers and the people staying tuned and watching. Thank you so much. Sending you guys so much love, and thank you for watching the first installation, episode 1 of Philosopher's Corner. Woo! See you on the next one.